Well, this is a new thing we're doing. It's a new feature on Zoom.
Awesome. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're going to stream right into the event page.
So, interesting. Okay. So thanks, Mom, but we probably could have just streamed through, look at Facebook.
Even better this way.
All right, cool.
All right, we are live on Facebook. So hello, everybody. Welcome to our sneak peek. I'm Samantha, and this is Brynn. We're going to go over a whole bunch of things with you. But before we get started, I'm going to share my screen really quick so you guys can see a little bit about our agenda and what we're going to be covering. So this is the lifestyle coaching opportunity, and today we're going to be covering why we're here, what exactly we do, how we're different, how we earn money, and leave it up to you guys to ask any questions if you have any. While you are tuning in, if you want to just comment below, if you're tuning into Facebook Live, where you're from. We want to see where you're from because we are all over the US, Canada, and UK. Brynn and I are kind of close. I'm in Maine and she's in Connecticut, but we have members on our team from all over, so we want to hear where you're from. And before we get into all the nitty-gritty stuff, we do just want to quickly introduce ourselves. This is me, and Brynn is going to go next. And we just want to, excuse me, share a little bit about who we are, why we started coaching, and why we're still here, and then we're going to get into what you really came here for. So my name is Samantha, and I've been coaching for 6 years now, which is crazy to think about because when I first signed up, I actually signed up as a customer first. I was ready for a change because I was the girl that would go to the gym for at least 6 days a week, if not 7, run on the treadmill as far as my little legs would take me. I wouldn't really do any machinery or anything, so I didn't know what to do. And my goal during that time of my life was to get skinny. I wanted thinner thighs. I wanted a thigh gap. I wanted to look smaller. I wanted to be a size 2 instead of a size 10, all of that. And on the same kind of token, I was also restricting my food intake because I thought to get to that unhealthy image in my head, I needed to eat less. But when I wasn't eating less and restricting, I was binge eating. So as you can probably tell, it was this negative whirlwind of a cycle. And I actually ran into a friend from college, and we used to go to the gym together at school, and I ran into her and she looked phenomenal. And I asked what she did, and she said that she did Turbo Fire, which is an at-home DVD program. And I was like, I'll do it. Like, I'm just at the point where I'm ready to do something that's going to help me see change. So I did it. And that is when I finally, I mean, it sounds so cliche to say this, but everything changed. I started to eat more. And I even remember messaging my coach saying, are you sure I should be eating this much? Like, this seems like way too much food, especially when the workouts are only 30 minutes. So I did it though. I followed it and I ended up losing about 10 pounds, which honestly is what I needed to lose. I had this big number in my head of how skinny I wanted to get and whatnot, but I lost 10 pounds, felt amazing. And my favorite part was that I broke my addiction to the scale. I used to weigh myself every single day, but not only that, no matter how much I went up or down, even if it was up 0.1 or down 0.1, everything I thought that day, what I wore that day, what I ate that day, how I felt that day, how many miles I tried to run that day was based off of that number. It was so unhealthy. And it was the 3rd week of this Turbo Fire program that I forgot to weigh myself. And it sounds so silly in such a small moment, but I still remember the day. I remember sitting in that living room and being like, oh my gosh, not only did I forget, but I don't need that number to tell me how happy I am. And at the same time, at the end of those DVDs, there was this promotional sizzle reel, if you will, about coaching and the summit event, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. And everything like the community and all of the women and men supporting each other and working out with celebrity trainers and all of this amazing community, for lack of a better word. And I wanted to be a part of it because I was scared to death to lose my progress. So that's when I decided to sign up as a coach. My initial goal was to earn $150 a month and earn the free trips, which we're going to talk about later too. And since then, I told myself that I would do everything that my coach told me to for 6 months. And if I either didn't earn my money back or if I wasn't having fun, I would quit. But as you guys know, I've been here for 6 years. I've paid off 3 out of 5 student loans entirely. I am healthier now than I've ever been, mentally, physically, all of it. And now I have built our own community within Fit Vibes Tribe. So loving every little piece of it. Brynn, why don't you share a little bit more about you?
Sure. So, even part of the reason of why I started following Sam is we have so much in common. I struggle with my own health and wellness journey every single day, mentally, physically, emotionally, you name it, I got it. But I've also done a variety of programs. I've been a Weight Watcher. I've done the beach. Why can't I think of the name? Doesn't matter. Not Beachbody. Doesn't matter, something else. I've just always tried the fad diets, quick fixes, everything that was successful but didn't last. I was all about trying to figure out a better way to help with my emotional eating. I am through and through an emotional eater, still struggle to this day, but since joining Beachbody and the community that we have, it's just been a complete change. I don't know about you, but I do love to help people, but I'm a people pleaser to a fault. So sometimes I put myself on the back burner while making sure everyone else around me is a-okay. So as I mentioned before, I've been a Beachbody coach for about 4 months, but silent observer for, I don't even know, a year, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. But for some time where I would message Sam, just be like, hey, checking you out, but not sure I want to do it for a little bit. But then just finally took the jump 4 months ago. And the reason why I brushed the idea under the rug is because of, people pleaser, but also what would they think about me? What would they say? Would I lose friends? What if it doesn't take off? All those things that just kind of got in my head. But I finally decided to lock arms with Sam. And my reason is because, I did want to earn an extra income. And I did want to see about making coaching my full-time job because that's where I'm passionate about health, wellness, the brain primarily. I am a mental health advocate also through and through. So I, as a silent observer, watched several calls, several coaches win trips, earn crazy amounts of money. And I thought, why not me? So I rarely treat myself to a real vacation. So I definitely found that if I could win a trip, then that would be a great added bonus. Excuse me. But besides loving the products and workouts that I've been doing, just finished a 100-day challenge, which was so amazing. Hard to put into words even almost a week later, but I have been loving our accountability group and just honestly building that sense of community with people through the internet. Granted, I met Sam last week and all of her girls, but I just love feeling like I'm building these friendships with people that I hope to eventually meet someday. But So the next thing, really, I'm just really excited to see where this could go for me and where it is already going for me. I am 4 months in. I am earning some extra money, which is great because it is actually most recently I had to replace my hot water heater, and coaching, in addition to my full-time corporate job, but coaching was able to also help me just pay that right off so I don't have the debt of a replacement hot water heater. So
Love it.
where I'm at.
Those odd things that always happen like that, or your car, or something always happens that you're like, no.
Yes, exactly.
All right, guys. So let's dive into what we exactly do. And let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. I'm gonna try and present for you. All right, so exactly what we do. So we focus on our own journey. If you can't tell, both Brynn and I started on our own journeys and our own fitness and nutrition and mental health and all of that. So we really encourage every single newbie to focus on your own journey and share it on social media. Yes, we want you to share the good days and when you're feeling amazing and when you dropped a couple pounds and when you go down a jean size, but the most important thing is that people can relate to you. People relate most to me when I say I had too many brownies, or I had more glasses of wine that I wanted, or I skipped my workout. So really, it's just all about being real. Another cool thing is we'll teach you how to be authentic yourself. So you don't have to feel like you're like every other coach that's out there. You're going to be authentic and start to build your own brand. Secondly, participate in our wellness group. This is really half of focusing on your own journey. We have Fit Squad Nation, and Brynn's going to be creating other groups as well. And so those groups are for just extra motivation and encouragement and support on your own journey. And then the actual business building activities are so super simple. The first one is expanding your network. Brynn and I mostly do this on Instagram, but we have lots of tips on how to do it on Facebook, even Pinterest, Twitter, in person. We'll teach you how to do all of it. Secondly, we form friendships with those people that we just expanded our network with so that we're not just going in. And I know that hands up if you've ever gotten a message from someone that was like, hey, I'm shooting to reach this huge goal and everything 70% off, come buy from me. Here's my link to shop. Yeah. You will, yeah. So that literally happened to me this past week. We will never, ever, ever teach you to do that. We teach you to form friendships and connections with people. And then we just ask that you invite them to learn more about the accountability group or learn more about coaching. And they can hop onto a call like this or even get a trial of our workouts and see if it's for them. And most of the time, like Brynn alluded to, they don't sign up right away. Like it took Brynn almost a year of watching me and other girls to sign up. For me, it took me a couple of months. For my twin sister, it took her 2 years of watching me be pretty successful in coaching to finally jump in. So we just circle back with those people. And if you're like, whoa, that sounds kind of like a lot, we have what we call the business activity tracker. And that tells you exactly what to do every single day. So it's literally like a to-do list, check boxes that you can just check off in whatever time that you have. Speaking of time, all of these activities that you see on here can take however much time you want them to take. For me, when I first started my job, when I first started coaching, I had a full-time job as well. I worked at GE as a project lead for a CRM software, and it was amazing. I actually really loved my job. I got to travel globally, and since I did get to travel globally, I was managing Southeast Asian countries, and I had to be on calls at 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. So talk about busy. That was my work schedule, plus I played indoor soccer and all of this stuff. And so I worked about an hour and a half a day, being my entire lunch break, which was about an hour, and then 30 minutes at night. If I had extra time or if I had a lunch meeting or something, I would do an hour at night. And that literally is all I did for a year and a half. And until then, up until that year and a half point, I actually matched what my full-time income was at GE with my coaching income. But Brynn, you still work full-time. So do you want to share with everybody how you managed to do it all?
Yes, absolutely. So if you know me, you will see that talking about this stuff does light me up. It really does. So I work full time for an insurance company. I am a claims adjuster by day. I actually was thinking to myself, how do I word this? Claims adjuster by day, coach morning and night. So what I mean by that, and like Sam said, you fit it into your schedule as it works for you. So it may be, for me personally, it may be 20 minutes in a day. It may be an hour the next day. Where I fit it in, I try to make connections in the morning because that's when I work out. So I'm waking up, I'm drinking my go-go juice, and I'm just checking in with social media and seeing like, hey, who's looked at my stories, who may have messaged me with interest. So I'll check in then. I'll check in after my workout, go about my merry way with corporate America, and then come home and check in all over again. Another nice thing is it's not just about the sharing on social media as it is about our team calls, as I mentioned, or your own personal development. Actually, Sam and I, for a little bit of time, were part of a book club for our personal development. And it's just great to be able to share and brainstorm ideas. And I know, and I think I text Sam almost every time we get off a call saying, and it's like 9 o'clock at night. Again, if you know me, I go to bed early, but I'm hype. I want to work. I want to like ask her all the questions. And it's like, nope, time to shut out the lights. Like, you got to wake up at 5. So yeah, no, you fit it in where it works for you. Sometimes it's in the middle of the day. If I'm going to fill up my water bottle at work, I'll take my phone, I'm checking in. It's great. It's awesome to have the flexibility. And then on the weekends, again, it's what you make it, and as little or as much as you want to move forward. My goal is, again, to make this more of a steady part-time to a full-time, but yeah, so you got to put in the work.
I love it. All right, next up, we know that you have some questions and misconceptions and maybe even myths. And so we wanted to highlight the top questions that Brynn and I get asked when learning more about the coaching opportunity. First, people say, oh, I'm not fit, I can't be a coach. And with this, you guys, now more than ever, people want real time. Even this, like Facebook live streaming and Instagram stories, people want to see what you're doing right now. You are way more inspiring starting on day one of your journey as a coach and with your wellness and sharing it every single step of the way than someone who randomly pops up on your newsfeed with a transformation
Sorry.
and they say, hey, I just did this, this, and this, and here I am, I feel amazing. You might be inspired by that, but you're going to sign up with a person who's been showing up from day one. So you do not have to be healthy or fit or anything to be a coach. You just have to want to be healthy and show your journey every step of the way. The second one I wanted to address is a pyramid scheme. It's kind of funny that I even mention this because I don't hear it that often, but it was one of my biggest concerns. My concern was that it was going to be a pyramid scheme. I was going to lose out on all of my money. And so not only did I do research, but now I have 6 years of experience in the company. So I can say it is definitely not a pyramid scheme, partially because we do earn an income, right? But we only earn an income off of products that we sell, like our workouts and meal plans and supplements and all of that stuff. So we do earn money off of physical products that we sell. And also, you can earn as much money as you want when you sign up. When a coach signs up, if they don't buy anything, we do not benefit off of them. It is our job to then take them and mentor them and help them become successful. And then we get compensated, which we'll talk about. And you, like I said, you can earn as much or as little as you want. And an example of this, I know that I'm earning more money than people who sign up prior to me. Another really amazing fact I love to share is there's a coach on our team. She is 3 levels beneath me, if you will. So she signed up after I did, and she's almost matching my income, which is amazing. I want my whole team to be earning my income or higher. So it does not matter when you sign up, who you sign up under. It's all about your work ethic and consistency. People say I'm not a good salesperson, and I say good. I actually have had good salespeople sign up and they say I am really good at sales, so I'm going to be really good at this, and they're never the ones that last because this is not a sales job. Contrary to other network marketing companies out there, our job does not stop once we make the sale. That's when it starts. That's when we have to plug in with that person, hold them accountable, and help them choose a workout that they really love. It's not just selling a shampoo or mascara or something and then say, cool, see ya, go have fun with your product. That's when our job comes into play. And honestly, that's the best part of the job. So you have to be a people person or willing to be a people person and really help them. And last but not least, social media experience. I was inactive on social media. I say all the time, I was the person that would pop on Christmas Day and say Merry Christmas. And I did have an Instagram, but it was all my cat. And so I was not the social media person that I am now. We will teach you every single thing that you need to learn about social media. Who would be a good fit? Anyone who is willing to step outside their comfort zone, because there will be tasks and challenges that will ask you to do that won't be comfortable, but it's going to help you grow. And so if you're willing to step into that uncomfort and lead with your heart and focus on your own self, then you will be successful in this company. So some hidden perks to joining this business that you kind of probably figured out based on Brynn and I's talk already. Instantly, you guys, you will gain a positive, motivated, uplifting, encouraging family of real people. These are girls that are actually on our team, and the picture was taken in Riviera Maya. Our next trip is in Punta Cana in March of 2020. And in January, we're going to find out where the 2021 trip is that you get to earn for free throughout 2020. Also, same exact thing, annual luxury vacations for you and your family. You get to bring a +1 for free. They get to come with you, which is really awesome. Monthly swag. I don't know if you can see, but this sweater that I'm wearing was given to me for free just by helping 3 people a month. Free business coaching. We'll dive more into that. But everything we've said so far about expanding your network and everything we give you for free. Personal growth and development, like Brynn mentioned, we do focus heavily on growing your mind, and last but not least, accountability for your own health, fitness, and life goals. So how we're different, because we do understand that there's now more than ever, there's a ton of network marketing companies out there. But we as Beachbody, we partner with Beachbody, and we have a comprehensive approach. We have workouts, meal plans, nutrition courses, supplementation, mindset, and support groups, all of it. There is not another company out there that has all of it. So when you're thinking of becoming a coach, you can be really confident that you're partnering with a company that can help anyone, even the person that loves CrossFit. Amazing. Let's get you set up with a meal plan or pre-workout because you need to crush those intense CrossFit workouts. Or if you have a nutritionist, then awesome, keep doing that, but we can help you with fitness. So you can be really confident that no matter who you talk to, you have something of value to add to them. Second, free coaching. And I didn't realize the value of this until I got back from an event that I went to in August, where it was a Tony Robbins event, and they were teaching us a whole bunch of things. And at the end of the course, they said, we actually are selling this course for $3,000. And Gretchen, my twin sister, and she was with me. We looked at each other and we were like, we knew all of that, and we learned all of it from coaching. Every single thing that he mentioned. So basically it's $3,000, according to this one person that was selling his course, what we're adding to you and teaching you for free. So we will teach you everything you need to know. We also have other cool things like certifications to become certified in nutrition programs. We have the annual summit event, which that was the video at the end of Turbo Fire. That was really amazing. That basically convinced me to become a coach. And also quarterly events. That's where Brynn and I just met up in Connecticut with other girls. That happens every single quarter, because since so much of what we do is online, we are able to meet up in person, do workouts, get business training, all of it once a quarter. And you can meet up with other coaches on our team or go by yourself. I dragged my twin with me before she was even coaching, so I was too nervous to go. And last but not least, our company has been around for 20 years and 10 years of our product line. And we are a 1.3 billion company. And what's not listed there that I'm really proud of is that we are rated an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. And everything that we do, the workouts, the Shakeology, for example, all of it is science-based, and we are constantly improving it. So all of our workouts, it's not just a workout that's thrown together because it looks cool. The workouts that they have you do on day one, and if you follow the workout calendar that's provided, it's so you get maximum results. Also, Shakeology, we just learned at Summit, that's our dense superfood shake. It helps with energy and cravings and digestion and all of that amazing goodness. But they found a new plant in South Africa that could enhance Shakeology, and they added it in. They also added in more fiber and more probiotics. The cost remained the same to us, but they are constantly looking at the science and improving what we already have to make it even better. All right, Brynn, take it away with what all of our girls need to do, and some men, to be successful in coaching.
Absolutely. So definitely number one, fall in love with the products and programs, making sure that you are staying committed to yourself and your own journey. It really is something that, again, I just had to dive into by watching the success that Sam had, and trying out some sampler packs that were out there was just what got me started. So not everybody likes the same products. I know there's some that I'm not a huge fan of, but know the benefits and know that others do love them. Find what works for you, and just get it as part of your routine. Shakeology is one of those things. Having that daily is just a non-negotiable. So that's just number one, fall in love with the products. Programs as well. We have the Netflix of exercise, where you get access to so many hundreds and hundreds of workouts that you can choose. So you don't all have to do the highest intensity workouts. There's yoga, which I actually started to tap into last week during my 3-day cleanse, which I found like to be a saving grace, because I still got to move my body and it still felt amazing. Did not have to be the sweatiest workout ever. I'll save that for another day. So yeah, you have so many programs to choose from. The next piece of it, though, in order to be successful, is just be authentic and share your journey on social media, whether that be Instagram, where I primarily am, or Facebook, or in person. Like Sam said, or actually, I'm not even going to say it right because I know that I'm still uncomfortable. Be comfortable with getting uncomfortable. So the in-person piece is just, I struggle there mostly because I'm so excited and I want everyone to join me and see how much this can help their daily living. But sharing each and every day on social media what you're doing, good, bad, and ugly. I know I still want to see it all. I don't want to see the perfect, oh, I had this, I had that, I worked out this long, and it just so scheduled. That's not my real life. That's not my reality. So each and every day I try to show up, be authentic, show what I'm doing, show my struggles, and yeah, inspire other people. Invite people regularly on your journey. Invite them to join you, invite them to try some products, have them do the trial if that's where they want to start. Honestly and truly, that is where I started. However, I would just recommend just diving in, knowing that you're making an investment in yourself, in your health, in your wellness is the greatest gift you could give to yourself. There's so many people that are worried about getting started, but I can't say enough. Just do it. Just do it and trust in me, trust in Sam, trust in whoever it is that you're looking to lock arms with. And we're going to be there each step of the way. Last but not least, get 5 people started each month on their journey to live their best life. So number 1 is making sure that you're living your best life, but also bringing those along with you so that they are able to see the benefits and they are able to share their journey, and it just keeps growing from there. And that's where the community comes from. And that's what I have to say most like. The accountability period is everything. So once you're showing up for yourself, others are going to want to join you too. And you can get them started on their journey as well.
So true. All right, so now how we earn income. Before I get into the specifics here, just because I did mention it in my intro, I matched my full-time income after a year and a half of doing all the things we talked about consistently, even on days where I didn't feel amazing and on holidays and things like that. But you become obsessed and addicted, and it's so much fun. It just puts a smile on your face when you're doing it. And I did that for a year and a half, and I matched my income, which at the time was about, I think it was $63,000 a year. And that was when I went on my very first trip. And it was at an all-inclusive resort, and they spoiled the crap out of you. Like I never ever went on a vacation like that with my family or anyone. And it just completely blew my mind how much corporate really cares about us and spends on us and goes above and beyond to make experiences like that for us. And so when I was at that event, I realized that it wasn't just top coaches, if you will, that were coaching full time. It was anyone that had the income to be able to support that. And it was anyone from people way older than me and people younger than me, people heavier than me and people thinner than me. It was anyone who just had that dream. So that was when the bug got planted in my head of, oh my gosh, what if I could do this? Because that was at the point where how Brynn was saying, like, it just lights her up thinking about coaching. That's what it did for me. And I was a corporate girl through and through. I thought I was going to climb the corporate ladder and be in heels every day, which I loved initially. But then once coaching came in, I was like, wait, I'm so much more passionate about this. So I put my whatever to the ground that they say, and I kept working. And 6 months later, so officially 2 years in, I actually doubled my corporate income. I was earning over $100,000 a year with coaching. And that's when I started coaching full time. The income is real, you guys. That happened 4 years ago, and my income has maintained or grown since then. And so our income system, or our financial system, works. It's real, and we get paid in lots of different ways. First is sales versus team building. So sales, we earn 25 to 40% commission off of anything that we sell. And then we earn weekly bonuses once you start to build a team. We also have matching bonuses once you get to a certain level in your business called Diamond, and we get quarterly Star Diamond bonuses. Anywhere, the lowest one is about $1,000 a quarter. You won't believe me when I say this, but the highest one is $70,000 a quarter. crazy, but it's real. And girls on our team are earning those, as well as myself. And last but not least, I really wanted to point out that second bullet there, the front end versus back end income system. Front end are the companies out there that you see, or people promoting it, that are like, I earned $1,000 in my first day, or I started on Monday and look at my paycheck now on Friday, or these like crazy income statements, like they earned a car in their first week or something. And guess what, guys? It's actually true. They do earn that, but it's all to get you in. Once you're in and soak up all those incentives, and you haven't really done the work, it goes away. And it's really sad to see. We are proud to say that we are heavy on the back end system. We do not do any fancy things in the beginning. You can 100% start to earn money in your very first week, but we're not going to give you a car for doing that or do anything like that. We do reward heavily by consistency and working. And that's why our income is so solid, is because we've put in the work and building the teams to get us here. So our team, what is it like, and what is our team culture, and what can you expect? When you get signed up on our team, we have lots of calls and support systems for you. First, corporate actually hosts a weekly call every Monday, and it's hosted by top coaches. So they're always sharing what's working for them and giving us new ideas. We also, here on Fit Vibes Tribe, have Monday and Wednesday team calls at different times, so that if you're more of a night person or more of an afternoon person, or if you're in the UK or France, you can hop on the Wednesday one, and it's evening time for you. And that's where our team has other guest speakers, or we're just giving you guys tips from what we know and what's working for us. There's also one-on-one support from Brynn and myself, as well as anyone else on our team, and around-the-clock support from our team page. We are part of Fit Vibes Tribe. You can post in there any time of the day or night, and someone will either relate to you and support you, or answer your question, or whatever it is that you're looking for. So how to get started? The next step is to contact myself or Brynn, or the coach who sent you here, and to really think about why you started, why you want to get started, and what's motivating you, and what is exciting you. If you lead with your excitement, you're going to succeed. If you lead with your vision of what you want to come, you're going to do amazing, and you're going to dive into our team and fall in love with every single part of it. Now, there are one last thing I wanted to mention that I forgot to put on a slide, is the cost to sign up. The minimum cost, the coach enrollment fee, is $39.95. So it's about $40, but that doesn't get you anything. That's just bare bones. You're signed up as a coach. We always do recommend getting signed up with a bundle, so that way you can try out the Netflix of fitness and Shakeology, or our pre and post workout, or a cleanse, or whatever it is that you want. So work with Brynn and I to learn what bundle will be best for you. It varies in cost. We'll find one that fits within your budget. When you do get a bundle, that $40 fee is waived, so you don't have to pay that at all. The only required recurring fee is $16 a month. 16. That's it. That's the only required recurring fee. And that covers everything from inventory. We don't have any inventory, from infomercials. You guys, I was just at the leadership event, and last year, 2019, they spent $46 million in advertising. They're bumping that up to $176 million in 2020. And we don't have to pay anything extra for it. That's what's generating more and more people interested in Beachbody and sending them to us. It covers our websites and hosting websites. It covers all of the maintenance things, coach relations. So you don't have to worry about anything. Everything is here for you. My parents are entrepreneurs, but the hard way, like they've built everything up themselves, and they're like, how? It's like everything is there for you. You just have to do the work. And so they believe in it now. And it truly is such an amazing experience. And Brynn, I want to thank you for hopping on and learning more. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to Brynn or I, and we can answer them and get you started. Anything else you want to add, Brynn?
No, I don't think so. You wrapped it up quite well, but yeah, definitely reach out, invest in yourself, and just know that it is all worth it and you deserve it. So let me know as soon as you want to get started, and hopefully it's right after this call.
Yes. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.